hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us whole. Maybe every piece keeps us together in the cold. Oh, 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 oh. I break you, you break me, holding our love in chains of gold.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Audley, joined here by Bearded Morris. Bearded, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great today, Ali. We're looking for hopefully a good series in this Star League.
Yes, sir. We have a beautiful matchup to start off the season with week number 2. We have the Lobsters, who are 1-0 right now so far, versus the Penguins, who are looking to bounce back after last week's loss. So we have yeah, it's I believe it's who do we have on each team again there, Bearded?
All right, for the Lobsters, who we got playing is going to be Reese and Jay Quiddle, and then for the Penguins, we're going to have Hawkish and Django coming in.
Excellent. Yeah, so like I said, this is going to be week number 2 of this season, looking for the Penguins to see if they can bounce back in the Star League. Interesting matchup. You always like to see, especially early on in the season. As long as everyone's ready, I'll make sure that we can hop in. And if you're ready, my friend Bearded, we'll mention for everyone to join.
Yeah, let's go. Let's start it up. I
Hopefully
will
that's
say that our salaries for both teams of these two players is actually uh, very closely matched. So hopefully this will give us a good series. We are
yes.
about to go underway of this game. We got Django that sends it over, and Reese going up, trying to get another touch on it, and doesn't quite get it. Django sending it across. Jay Quillen getting a stop, sends it behind him. Gonna try to get a carry off of it, and he does. Hawkish there to push on it, but gets a miss hit. Django taking it up the wall, coming off the backboard. Hawkish gets an easy goal. That was a great pass by Mango. Django Mango.
Excellent pass on the backboard, and it was really important that they had all the pressure, especially early on in game number 1. Great way to start things off for the Penguins.
Absolutely, it's real good to try to get scores on the board early. I know this first game is usually just a kind of a fill-out game, just to see how everyone's going to play. But the Penguins are coming in hot right now, and that was a close goal for the Lobsters right there. Didn't quite been able to get it though. Django sends it back to Reese. Reese sending it across, and Hawkish doesn't get quite the touch he wants, and that was almost a goal, but got just enough on it. Hawkish sends it back to midfield. Reese able to get a hit, and Hawkish sends it back across. Django sends it over to the corner. Jay Quiddle trying to get a little air dribble on it, not able to catch up to it though. Sends it over to the corner. Reese gets a touch. Hawkish there to meet him. That 50. Django sends it off. Going to be centered. Mango trying to get another touch. Reese sends it back over to the corner. And Django sends it back to midfield. Hawkish goes up, but Jake Quiddle able to hit it off of him, saving that goal that could have happened right there. Django sends it back across the field. Reese there to meet him. Hawkish sends it back to the corner. Jay Quiddle sending it farther down. Django able to stop it and send it back again. Out of boost though, not able to get the touch he wants off of it. Reese gonna take it up the wall. Jumps off, comes off the ceiling, going for a center, but Jake Quiddle just wasn't quite there to be able to make a play on it. And Reese with a great demo against Hawkish. Oh, and Hawkish got his payback on it. Django sends it up, takes it over to the edge, gets another hit off of it. Doesn't have any boost to really keep it going, but picks up the boost, but Reese is there to stop it. And Hawkish sends it back mid, and Reese gets a good touch though. Sending it back across. Jake Quiddle with a hit, trying to take it up the wall. Django there to get the center on it. Reese gets a little touch. It's not much. Hawkish gonna be able to. Gets it off the crossbar. Django tries to hit it and just misses. Feel like they're not. The teams feel like ain't really taking advantage of a bunch of the centers that they're really getting.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, so far, what I've seen in this game, number one, if you're ever going to talk about a feeler out game, I think this would be it. Both teams not really having a whole lot of control, but definitely playing a bit of boom ball back and forth.
Absolutely. I was just about to say they are sending it back and forth quite a bit, and I noticed the Penguins are having a lot of centers, but not being able to really capitalize on them. And then here comes another center, and Hawkish gets a good touch off of it. Hawkish gets another touch off of it, sends it back over to the corner, sends it back, and nobody's back, and that's going to put the Penguins up 2-0. The minute 20 left to play in the game.
That was a really nice a pass attempt, I will say, from Reese. He clearly didn't have a lot of boost and looked over to pass it to Jake Whittle, but Hawkish was just too speedy for them, allowing for a nice open net.
He's definitely playing pretty speedy. This is, like you said, this is definitely a feeler game. Nothing's really super fast-paced right now. They're just kind of trying to get their bearings on everything. Oh, Jake Whittle sends it up through the center, but able to stay with it and send it back across the field. Hawkins gets a touch, gets another touch, trying to get it over to Reese, but Reese able to hit it, but getting bumped. Not able to do much with it. Oh, Jake Whittle sends it over to the net, and Hawkish gets a great save on that, sending it back. Oh, Jake Whittle tries to get a hit off of it, but hit away by Django, and Reese shoots it a little wide, but Jake Whittle there to get a hit, comes it off the ceiling, gonna get a center for Reese. Reese sends it. Oh, it's just a little high to the left. Not quite what he wanted with 34 seconds left to play in the game. They're really gonna need to buckle down right here if they're wanting to come back in this game.
Oh, exactly. I don't see a whole lot of, if I was to explain how the Lobsters are playing, it's pretty equal to the Penguins right now.
Yeah,
not ridiculous overbearing play as Reese is looking for an open net here.
And, oh my gosh, Django with a great save right there, just sending it wide. That was their last chance and hope of getting a score, and they just missed it. And Penguins end up coming out on game one.
That could have been a great way to finish off the game. At least get one goal on the board, even if it wasn't to be for a victory with regards to the Lobsters there. But 2-0 for the Penguins in game number one. And as I was saying, it wasn't like this overbearing force the Penguins were by any means. The Lobsters definitely played their game.
I think the Penguins just had maybe a little bit more teamwork on them with those passes.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, the Lobsters were trying to make those passes, but in my opinion, the goals that were scored were just mistakes on the Lobsters' part, right? So if they can refine that a little bit and move forward to game number two here, it wasn't a blowout by any means. Two
Absolutely
goals,
not.
nothing to shake a stick at. But
no, they just had the Penguins had one more save over the Lobsters, and they had two more shots on goal. So that it's not a big difference, but that's enough of a difference to win this first game.
Exactly. As we hop into game number two here, interested to see how the Lobsters can bounce back.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully the Lobsters will get just a little bit more passes, a little bit more teamwork, and kind of get back in it.
Exactly. As Reese looks like he has a lot of space here, and he's full on boost. Looking for a double tap here, and he might get it, but
Django with a great save on that, though.
Great save, and Reese is looking to keep the pressure up, but he had to go for full boost. Thanks, Django. Gets it on an open net.
Great demo by Hawkish. That was a great play.
Yeah, as we see there, Reese it was kind of his mistake again, like we mentioned, right? He did pass it over to the Penguins, allowing for a shot on net, even if it was from far away.
Absolutely. It's just the Penguins are really just playing off of the Lobsters' little mistakes like that. If they could keep possession of the ball a little bit longer instead of just trying to clear it out, I think they'd have a better shot of coming back into this game.
Actually, it's Django. Like I said, playing a lot of boomer ball here as he gets a nice touch off the backboard, putting the ball on net. Hawkish looking to slow things down. Reese goes a nice 50, gets a nice block as the ball is up in the air. Jay Quiddle looking to slow things down, gets a dribble. And all four teammates, all four players converge on the ball. As Reese here, off the wall with no boost. Looking to hit the Penguins.
Oh, gets a great pass, but Hawkish wasn't ready for that though.
Penguins are kind of keeping the pressure up as the Lobsters are shaking in their boots.
Absolutely, the Penguins are really just, I'd say, really just dominating this this first half of this game for sure.
Yeah, really, it's been a lot of clearing just for the Lobsters, as the Penguins have had a lot of control when it comes to the ball. That's okay, as they're going to look to turn things around as they bring the ball.
Oh, that could be a mistake by Hawkish there though. Oh, Django there to save it. Nice play.
Unfortunately, he just goes flying past the ball. Now Django might need to slow things down as he gets bumped. Give
Great
Reese a
bump.
little bit of time. He needs to pick up his boost. Just an unfortunate flick. I know he wanted a lot more power than that. And there's another double commit. Django can't capitalize on it. Again,
Yeah.
it's just the mistakes we're seeing.
Yeah, Reese just having to clear that one away, not really having a choice to do nothing with it.
Django looking to go off the wall here. Reese gets a nice grab, or nice catch on the ground here as Hawkish looks to keep the pressure up. Django with a nice mid-air bump. Jay is able to get the ball past, but not very far. Reese looks to follow things up, but unfortunately sends it again over to the Penguins. Alright, we're here looking for a pass. More of a fake. Reese wasn't having any of it. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, Penguins are just really putting on the pressure. The Lobsters not really able to do nothing about it still.
I know Jay Quiddle would have wanted that back because he unfortunately missed that boost in the back right. He's able to pick up the 100 boost pad in the left corner. As he looks to keep the pressure up. That's on net. And nobody's
man.
able to reach it. We have a tie game.
That may be what the Lobsters need right now. A little bit of a confidence boost to get back into the game, and hopefully they can, you know, the Penguins had a little mistake right there of positioning error, and the Lobsters took advantage of it. Hopefully, I mean, there's still a lot of ball game to play. It's tied up. This is going to be a very close game again, I think.
Absolutely. As Reese is looking to keep the pressure on the Penguins here. Hawkish, as I say that, has plenty of space. Taking the ball in the air. Wasn't really able to capitalize much. Django has a good read on the ball and almost needs a double tap.
He would have got that pinch off the ground. I think that was going to go in, too.
Oh, yeah. But
Oh,
Hawkish
Jay
going here.
Quiddle. Man, Jay Quiddle just misses the hit to save that off the backboard.
You know, it was a good attempt.
Great attempt.
Right, hats off
hard
for
ones to
that.
save. Hard ones to save for sure.
Right, you know, and unfortunately, the thing is, if you put yourself in a position like that, right, you kind of have to try it, right?
Absolutely.
And
Oh
great-
no. The Lobsters are just falling apart. With the Penguins up 2 goals now.
Yeah, I know Jay Quiddle would want that one back as well, as he was clearly trying to send that over to the right, but Hawkish was just there with his
Yeah,
high
they-
level of pressure in game number 2.
Yeah. Didn't quite get the touch he wanted off of it for sure.
2 very quick goals for the Penguins.
Still plenty of time for them to come back though.
That's right, that's right. You know, if I'm not mistaken, about 20 seconds ago, we were just talking about it.
Oh
my goodness!
Gosh, what a play on that one.
I thought Reese was about to hit that.
I thought he did get a hit on it. He just barely missed that. Oh, but it don't matter. It was going in anyway.
Man, I liked his idea, you know, making sure that even if the hit goes off the post, just insurance.
I know every time I play something like a competitive game on it, I'm like, man, steal the goals. I don't care as long as it goes in.
Exactly. I don't care much about my stats as long as we're winning games, right?
Oh, but Reese with a great save off of that.
I was prematurely, you know, about to say that's unfortunate for the for the Lobsters, as I couldn't see anything through the smoke.
Yeah, smoke screen on us.
But
Uh-oh.
Reese gets another save.
There we go.
Big
There we
little-
go.
20 seconds left in game number 2. Lobsters are going to need something here. Jake Widow's turning on the ball.
Gets
a
good
nice
bounce.
pass.
Oh, he's just got one more to get passed around. Reese playing too close on that, and it could have been a goal for them, but he's just playing too close to the ball right there.
Unfortunate. That was actually a good pass. I think what you said is I would say is the most accurate description. Just playing a little bit too close to each other, right? Just as you saw in the last 5 seconds there. I mean, I guess you do have to try to play nice and close.
They're kind of in a win it or lose it kind of situation. You got to push up, but you got to play smart at the same time, you know.
That's right.
And he just happened to play a little bit too close, not able to capitalize on that little bit of an open net that they had there to get the ball into the goal, and they just came up a little short. Penguins winning it 3-2, having 9 shots on goal for the Penguins and only 3 for the Lobsters. If that tells you anything about it, about just the pressure that the Penguins are putting on the Lobsters right now.
Oh, exactly. Like this game number 2 has looked better for both teams, but I feel like it just had looked significantly better for the Penguins. Not as many mistakes for the Lobsters, but when it came to the Penguins, they just have been keeping the pressure up and had genuine control so far.
Yeah,
Game number
absolutely.
3.
They had a chance to come back, just not quite able to get there. Penguins are up 2 games in this series. Hopefully, I hope the Lobsters have kind of learned from the last 2 games, and hopefully we can get a comeback for them. But they're really going to have to put a little bit more pressure on them if they're wanting to come back. That's for sure.
They're going to have to fight for this one.
Absolutely. Hawkish trying to get a touch off of it. Reese gets it over the top, but Django there to catch it, getting it centered up. Is Reese going to be able to get a hit off of it? And he does. Oh, we got the net wide open. Let's see if the Lobster can take advantage of it. Did he hit it hard enough? And he just did. And Lobster's finally taking an early lead on the Penguins.
It was just a little bit too much confidence we saw for the Penguins there. And
Yeah.
it was a clear double commit.
Absolutely. I was just about to say that. They double committed a little bit, and it ended up costing them a goal early on.
Yeah, it was pretty close to going in, but again, this is a perfect example.
Yeah,
you
with this
can't double commit, you never know.
with this high level of a league, you can't really leave the net open too much, or they're going to take advantage of it. And taking advantage of it again as they get as Reese gets a nice pinch off of I think that was Django, yeah, and able to take advantage of that open net again. Unlucky pinch for them though.
Yeah, it was a great 50, obviously for the part of Reese, as he's able to send it way off left, allowing for a wonderful counterattack goal, as the Lobsters here go up 2-0.
Reese sends it to Jake Quiddle just off, and hawkish. Jake Quiddle tries to get a bump or a hit on that to try to save it going in, but coming backwards, coming up, just barely misses it short. And Penguins looking to come back from this 2-0 deficit, now making it 2-1.
Yeah, he was just feeling a little bit too confident there, Jake Quiddle was, as Reese was doing his spinnies.
As we say that, they tie it up.
My goodness, I can't finish speaking. We already have 4 goals in under a minute.
Under a minute. That is crazy.
Yeah, man. If like I'm saying, these are some close games, and that was a great finish off there by the Penguins, just to bring them back up to the tie game. Penguin almost gets a flick over.
Almost gets it over. Jake Quiddle just getting a touch off of it. Sends it back to Django. Django sends it off the back wall. Hawk is trying to get a bump on Reese, but Reese wouldn't let it happen. Sends it back across, goes over Hawkish. Hawkish going to send it back. Reese going to get a touch off of it, and he does, straight towards the net. Django with an amazing save to save that from going in. Man, Django really put the pressure on right there and, took one for the team, getting it and getting demoed right there. Unfortunately, sends it back mid.
The Penguins are feeling really confident after that save.
Absolutely, that may be what they need to try to get a slight lead on them. It's still very early in the game, and hopefully both teams can kind of play off of it. Going mid, Reese sends it a little wide. Hawkish going to be able to catch it. Jake Whittle doing a little shadowing on him. He gets it over one. Reese sends it back to the corner, and Django trying to get a hit, but Reese wins that 50. Hawkish sending it back. Django going to get a shot. Reese sending it back to the corner just in time. Django with 0 boost right now is going to need to go back and get a little bit. Hawkish trying to stay with it, but doesn't have the boost for it. He's going to go back for boost also while Reese gets a carry. Django 50s it, sends it back over to the side of the field, and cuts backwards. Jake Whittle able to catch it. Hawkish sends it on to goal, and nobody's back. Reese playing a little bit. I don't know if he was going for boost right there, or not for sure, but nah, he just played a little bit too far over, left the net unmanned.
I think he was hoping that the boost was going to spawn. It may have, but again, like you said, just playing a little bit too far away from the goal, and the Penguins were able to punish.
Yeah, Penguins just doing very well at playing off of the Lobsters' mistakes and those little positioning errors, and that's really where Penguins are coming in clutch right now, is just playing off of the Lobsters' errors. Jake Whittle gets a hit, but Reeves able to get another hit off of it. Oh, Bout gets it past Hawkish, but Hawkish gets a nice save off of it. Up high, Reeves coming down, but Jake Whittle able to send it back. We got kind of an open net. Reeves gonna go for a demo, but Hawkish beat him to it. Can he get past Jake Whittle in time? 0 boost right now, though. Not able to do nothing with it. Django gets a catch coming off the corner of the wall, sends it back center, but Jake Whittle able to get it clear back across, going for another touch. Gets it with his back tires, but not enough for Hawkish to send it back across the field. Hawkish got the boost he needs now. Rez going off the ceiling. Django, sorry, able to get a hit off of it. Django sends it back across. Jake Whittle trying to get a hit. Oh, and Django almost gets it past Rez there, but Rez able to, shot just being misplaced a little bit. Hawkish sending it back towards the net. Nobody's there, and Jake Whittle bumps Rez. Not able to get back in time, and the Penguins take the lead again, 4-2, 48 seconds left.
Yeah, unfortunately, you hate to see it, but it's a great read by Hawkish, as the Lobsters were in a bit of a shambles here, but
they are. I think they know they've got to step it up, and and as I say this, the Lobsters step it up with Jake Whittle getting a good goal. That's what they needed to get this early goal real quick if they want to have a chance of coming back. 42 seconds left. They're only down by 1 goal. They got plenty of time to make this happen.
doing exactly what you said, just like that. You got to make sure you keep the pressure up on a 50 like that, or on a kickoff, I should say.
Absolutely. Rez getting it over the top of Hawkish, going for another shot, keeping the pressure on him. Hawkish sends it back. Jake Whittle gonna be able to get a catch on it. Sends it back mid. Not quite the touch he wanted. Sends it all the way back over to his side of the field. Django sends it back mid. Rez getting a hit. Sends it back on the other side. Gets a hit going back over to the Penguin side of the field. Jake Whittle gets a nice demo on Django. They got 8 seconds left. They're going to have to really push it hard if they want to make this happen. They got one person to beat, trying to get it up, passes it over, and get the shot on the net. That was a great pass play. Oh my goodness. They had one guy to beat. They knew what they had to do, and they chose for the pass play because that was what's going to work. Makes it
a clutch play if you've ever seen one.
Absolutely a clutch play. 1 second left. And he gets a hit. Oh no! it hits right in front of the net. You hate to see it. Wow, I bet you the Penguins are kicking themselves for that one. Just
my
they're
goodness.
mad.
What a series of events we just witnessed.
I could feel the hotheads from here because they are angry for that one, for that not being able to go in. Man, we are in overtime in game number 3. The Lobsters gonna have to pull something out to be able to save their lead, or get a win actually, to keep this series going. But right now we got 2 Lobsters back in net. Jake Whittle takes it, sends it back across, gets it over Hawkish a little bit. Hawkish gets a little touch. Oh, it's going mid, but Django able to send it across the field, and that's gonna be
that.
just like that. The Penguins take it. I think that was Hawkish, right? Or Jake or no, that was Rez. I think is who that was. Rez just a little bit out of position there, not able to make a good save on that, and Penguins made them feel it. The Penguins was 14 shots on goal in that last game compared to the Lobsters 6, over double the shots, but the Lobsters had 7 saves.
Man, no, what a great series we played there, and it's hard to say that, especially when it was a sweep like we just witnessed. But if there was ever not to be a sweep, it would be this one, right?
Oh,
This was a
absolutely.
close series, even if it was Penguins edging out the Lobsters in each of the games. If if it were if there were a game to represent this series, it would be game number 3. Man, what a series of events we witnessed at the end there. Oh my goodness, the Penguins almost take it, and then they take it in OT as the Lobsters tied it with 1 second to go. What a series.
Absolutely. That was a great series. Great games by both teams. Obviously, the Penguins just happened to just squeeze out on top on that one. And yeah, they just ended up being able to come back and in that overtime and finishing off with that 3-0 series.
Yeah, a great series to watch, and I hope everyone else enjoyed that as well. What I'm going to do is I would like to make sure that we don't have any interviews. If we do, then we'll bring them over. If we don't, then we may go get ready for our Expert League matchup of the Eagles versus the Seagulls. Eagles versus Seagulls.
Eagles versus Seagulls, and I will be back to cast that one.
Back at 11. Let me just make sure that we don't, because I'd love to hear from the Penguins if possible. But yeah, any final notes there for that game, for that series you just watched there, Bearded?
Man, I just stuff I've seen. The stuff I just watched. The Penguins. I feel like I think they just had a little bit more chemistry going on. Honestly, they played more as a team, setting up passes. The Lobsters, they really kicked it in towards the end. They just didn't kick it in enough time to be able to come back and come back from that deficit. But that last game, they really kicked it in a high gear. Wish it would have happened a game or two sooner. But yeah, either way, it was great games by both teams. Penguins came out on top, but yeah, Penguins. I think their chemistry is just a little bit more there than the Lobsters was in that series, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because I mean, even on paper, right? It on paper never translates to in game,
No,
right?
absolutely not.
But I was interested to see how a 1-0 team played against this 0-1 team, right?
Yep.
And the Penguins clearly showed us that that doesn't really mean anything. So I mean, I guess last week they must have played a really good team. Um,
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not for sure. Let me see who they played. They played the Gators last week. I'm not
Yo,
for sure who's
Gators.
all the Gators, but
I've
the
heard
Gators.
I've heard some mentions about the Gators, so they might be a team we want to look out for this season.
Yeah.
If I haven't gotten any word on an interview, so what I might do is send us off here and maybe get us looking into the future, into 11 o'clock Eastern, for the Expert League matchup of the Seagulls versus the Eagles.
The Battle of the Gulls.
Battle of the Gulls, two of the best birds. All right, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you shortly.
I'll see y'all next time.
Don't be mean to someone's end. It's all just beginning. dancing in the shadows, waiting for new light, being with you. And this new sunrise is upon us. A new sunrise is all we need. New sunrise. the night. The city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak of wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on.
we can try this again. If you're in, I'm in, darling. I finally see what I need to be free. Far from what I was led to, but no holding back. I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next, I'm not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I have nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I
Welcome one, welcome all. We have got a great matchup today against the expert Eagles versus the expert Seagulls. The battle of the Gulls. With me today is Mr. Sabby. How you doing today, Sabby?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. We had a great matchup the last game with the Penguins taking a 3-0 victory over the Lobsters in the Star League. And hopefully this will be a good matchup. We got Bled and Dark Cotto playing for the Seagulls. And then we've got Chaka and Chemo for the Eagles. So hopefully this will be a good game. And we'll try to get everybody started going in here. I know you're kind of new, Sabby. You have any kind of predictions of what you think is going to happen in these games?
No, not really. I don't know. The only player I know of is Dark Cotto.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't know much about any of them either, but we'll get this game underway as Dark Cotto sends it over across the field. Chaka getting a good head off of it, but Dark Cotto they're able to catch it, going up for another hit, being met by Chemo, able to stall it in the middle with Chaka, sending it back across. Bled gets a hit. It's going to be centered. No one in the back. Oh, and Chemo gets a miss on the open net. He's going to wish he had that one back. Dark Cotto trying to get a goal, and Chemo with Bled sends it onto the net, but Chemo able to stop it. Dark Cotto coming off the ceiling, going down for another one, but Chemo sends it back over to the corner. Bled gets a hit, sends it back mid, gets it past Chaka, and gets an early goal for the Seagulls on that one. I think it was just a little bit of bad placement by the Eagles, but you know they can easily come back from it. It's an early goal.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely misplacement because they were both in the corner. So that was not really a good play on their part. Probably miscommunication.
Dark Cotto trying to send it over for his center, but ends up getting a little bit more hold of that ball than he meant to. He sent it back across to his field. Chemo stealing it from Cotto. Bled able to get a catch on it, gets it over Chaka, and gets it past Chaka. Sends it a little wide, though. Gets another hit from mid. Chemo able to get it past Dark Cotto. Dark Cotto just not playing quite fast enough to be able to get it. Going for a double tap and gets it, but sends it a little wide, and Bled able to get it away from him. Dark Cotto sends it off the wall. Bled with the hit, and Chemo with a great save to save that from going in. Bled gets a hit, sends it back, passes to Cotto. Cotto sends it up. Chaka can be able to get a hit off of it. Sends it back across. Bled sends it down the field. Going to try to get a center, but Chemo able to get there and meet him and send it back across. Gets a hit, going to chase it, try to get it past Cotto. Not really able to. Dark Cotto sends it up high. Chaka able there to catch it though. Takes it off the ceiling. Gets it down mid. Bled going to catch it. Cotto able to get another hit, and Chemo just not able to get there in time. Dark Cotto got one man to beat, but Chaka's there to stop him. It's a nice shadow play by him. Bled gets a hit, and Chemo able to save that one. Going for another hit off of it, but I think that was Chemo again able to get a save and sends it to the top corner, just misses, and Chaka had to go get boost, not quite able to get there. Chaka sends it back, going to the bottom corner. Cotto catches it, takes control of it, getting a dribble. It's got no boost, trying to get a touch off of it, sends it back across. Chaka getting a catch, gets it past Blood. Blood gets a decent 50 off of him. Chemo sends it wide. There's no one at home right now. Let's see if Chaka can take advantage of it, and he does. Tying it up with just over half the game played. The Eagles are, this is a first game's always a filler game, especially this early in the season. You don't know how everyone's going to play, but the Eagles did a good job at coming back with another goal.
Yeah, they're good at responding. Definitely kind of a back and forth at the moment.
Absolutely.
No one's really asserted dominant yet. But you're right, it's the first game, so probably feeling each other out. There'll probably be more goals in the game.
Yep, for sure. Chemo is doing a great job at keeping goals out of their net with 4 saves right now, and Sir Chaka just easily sending that one into the net. No one back there quite to save it. So that was a great play by Chaka, getting them the lead. Black gets a hit, sends it back over. Kato sends it up. Chaka able to catch it, sends it back to the net. Blah with a hit to center. Chaka cutting back across to get a hit off of it. Goes back center. Kima going up. Sends it wide though. Blair able to catch that. Tries to get a pinch off of it to send it back down the field. Didn't quite get it. He's out of boost. Kato there to get him out of a sticky situation for sure. Chemo sends it back up into the air. Going for another hit off of it. Oh, and he dunks it on him. Chemo coming off the top. Really reading that ball. Knew where Doc Kato was going to get a hit off of it. And just gets a great pinch off of the ground to send that one in.
It was a great read by him, to be honest.
Great play. Both teams are playing pretty well right now. Eagles just coming out on top. Just barely, only up by 2 goals with 1:15 left to play in the game. They can easily come back from this. Seagulls sending it off the back wall. Kato going up for a shot. Sends it to the corner just a little wide. Not able to get what he wanted. Blaze sends it up. Chemo with a hit, sending it straight to Chaka. Chaka put one on goal, but Kato sends it back to the corner. Chemo going up. Tries to get another touch off of it. Kato tries to take it. Didn't get the hit he wanted. Blay hits it. Chaka shadowing, not able quite to get there, but Chaka gets a good bump on Blay. Keep him from getting another hit off of it. Kato going up. Misses. Blay gonna go up for it too. Chaka able to get it. It's gonna hit the back wall. It does. And Blay able to send it over to the corner before the Eagles can get another goal. Blay sends it down and Chemo sends it back across. Chaka there with the catch, sends it back across. Kato catches it. Gonna try to get a carry on it. Sends it up to the corner. Chemo there to meet him. Blay takes it, sends it to the other corner, trying to get a carry on it. They really got to push right here if they want to get a goal and a chance of coming back in this game, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen as the Eagles are just kind of bullying, letting the ball finally hit the ground. And that's going to be it for game number 1 of this series. The Eagles taking the win. I want to say that was a fairly pretty evenly matched. I think the Eagles just ended up playing on a little bit of the Seagulls' mistakes and having a lot more saves, having 6 saves in total against the Seagulls 3, and that's really what kind of won them the game.
Yeah, the Seagulls really didn't have that much offense. I mean, they did a little bit. I mean, they had 10 shots. They had a little more shots, but they had one more shot than the Eagles, but they just couldn't finish anything.
Yeah, I think that Chemo really playing a defensive powerhouse on that game, having 5 saves out of their 6. Chemo is just everywhere all over that goal, not letting anything go in. And, that's just worked better, really. Seagulls are going to, it's a first filler out game. I think hopefully the Seagulls have found out what they need to do to try to come back from this, and we'll see how these next few games go.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely need to be more offense than, because they were more on the back foot than anything the entire game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Eagles were just doing good at controlling the ball a little bit more, and it's it's just ended up coming back to them. Just waiting on the other team, or for the teams to hop in the game so we can get game 2 underway.
Dark Cato's going to take the kickoff. And Chaka, ooh, Bleh 50s it in. What a goal by Bleh. Blay,
That was a-
Blah. I don't know how he says his name, but
It was a nice shot either way, that's for sure.
yeah, definitely a nice shot. Oh, Chaka's gonna take that kick off. Try to go for a bump, and he can't get it. Kato gets 50'd. Emo is gonna try to take control here. Put it off the backboard. Chaka is there. Nice. Nice goal by Chaka. Good placement.
Absolutely. Chemo with a great center blade. I think he just got the jump a little bit farther than he wanted to and not able to get a save on that. And that was just unfortunate. But it was good for the Eagles tying it up. 142 left to play in this game.
Dark's gonna take this one, put it in the corner. Chaka's gonna try to get it out. Ooh, Dark missed that read. He's gonna try to slow it down, flicks it, but he gets killed. Chemo. Ooh, Chemo there to clean it up.
Kato with an unfortunate read on that ball, not quite able to get a hit on it, and that's gonna cost them right there. Getting the Eagles to get a 2-1 lead on them. We got 3 goals with just 31 seconds played in this second game.
This is a very heavy goal game as of right now. Chemo's gonna try to catch it. Blau's gonna 50 it out. Chaka's gonna wait, be patient, and he 50s it out. Patience worked out. Chemo is gonna try to just stop it. Chaka's gonna boom it into the corner. Blau's gonna clear it out. Blau's gonna put it in the mid. Ooh, great
Chemo
save.
with another save. Chemo was just really controlling that back wall a lot these couple games.
Yeah, definitely. Kato's gonna try to go for an air dribble here. Try to do something. Ooh,
Got a
couldn't-
flip reset on it,
couldn't
but not
really
able
get
to
the
not able to get
couldn't
the
get an
other
effective one.
yeah, not able to get the other flip he wanted, that's for sure.
What? Oh. Chaka's gonna try to hold him off in the corner. Nice clear out. Chemo's gonna boom it. Kato might be there to save it. Nope. Kato's got it now. Chaka is gonna try to grab it. 50 with Blah. 50. Blah's gonna try to boom it in the. Ooh, great clear.
Kato with a great reaction save on that because that was going to go in if he didn't get a hit on that.
Yeah, for sure. Chemo. Oh, looks like miscommunication there. Little bumps. It happens. Kato is gonna try to do something with it. With maybe an air dribble. Air dribble 50.
Great 50 right there.
Chaka's gonna put it back in the corner. Blah, back out to Chaka. 50'd it out. Oh, Chaka's air dribbling him for a little bit. Kato missed it. He's gonna try to. Ooh, open net. Are they gonna be able to? They are gonna be able to.
Chaka just right place, right time, able to secure that goal for him for sure. You know, I think the Eagles right now, they just have a little bit more ball control than the Seagulls, and I think that's really what's helping them get a lead in this game.
Kato's gonna try to. Oh, that's an unfortunate miss. Chaka's gonna try to pop it up. He might turn on this. Yeah, he's gonna
Play
turn.
with a demo though.
Ooh, got it over one. He's got an open net. No one's there. And that is
Secures
a
it.
goal.
That's right. Chemo with a great demo there to send the Seagulls player out of the game for a minute, and that was just enough time for Chaka able to capitalize on that missing player and get a nice open net, bringing their score up to 4-1. 2 minutes left to play. There's still a lot of time left. The Seagulls could easily come back from this, but they're really gonna have to play a lot better ball if they're wanting to come back.
Kato's gonna 50 it out. Nobody. Oh, Chemo.
Don't think he got the touch he wanted off of that.
Yeah, just got a little bit of a bad touch. Try to push it to Chemo. Oh, almost. The leg gets it in.
Try to get a little bit of a back pass on that, but didn't quite get it far enough back, and Blad took advantage of that. He still almost got the save, but just
Yeah,
not quite
that's
what he
close.
wanted.
Very close.
That's what the Seagulls needed, though, to come back in this game. Only down by 2 right now with 1:30 left. There's plenty of time to get 2 more goals, though.
Bla's gonna try to do something with it, try to get it out of his half. Oh, Kato now. Kato still got control of it. Chaka. Oh, Kato does a pass back, but Bla's not there.
A little bit of a miscommunication there for sure.
Kato's gonna try to slow it down. Gets it over 1. Can't get it over the second. Bla's there. Ooh.
Bad place for Blah, but not a great shot from Chaka there.
Oh, that's not
It's
good.
going wide. Oh, no.
That's not good.
That is not great at all. Kato almost gets that save.
Unfortunate touch.
Just ended up getting too far under the ball, not enough on the left side of it, and just bounces right off and just stays in the net. That's unfortunate. Oh, and dark.
Oh, and a
Kato.
kickoff goal right off the bat.
I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if he got a misread on it, or I think it looks like he landed bad, or maybe Bled was supposed to cheat up and save that. I'm not for sure, but it did not work well for the Seagulls on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were thinking there. Chaka is going to try to slow it down. Bla's there to stop it. Gets it over to Blah. Oh,
I'm
another
not
open goal.
Sure
I'm not
what
sure
happened
went
there.
on.
Not sure what Kato's doing. He had missed that kickoff and missed that too. I'm not for sure what's happening.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And a lot of miscommunications going on with them right now.
Absolutely, it looks like it. Bringing the Eagles lead to 7-2. They got a 5-goal lead right now. That's a big accomplishment for the Eagles to come back from this. Play with a good demo
Kato
though.
hit her. See, for next game, all they really can do now, I mean, there's 25 seconds left. I mean, it is kind of out of reach.
It is
It's
mission
kinda out of reach.
impossible, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of out of reach. I mean, it probably could be done, but it needs to be like precision and no mistakes at all.
It's got to be like
Um,
5-second goals every goal.
Yeah. And so basically what they want to do is, if I was them, just brush it off. Don't let this affect their mental. Oh, and Chaka gets another goal.
Eagles just securing that win. I don't think there's any coming back from that one
I
though.
wouldn't take, if I were them, I wouldn't take this too personally, and I wouldn't like get mentally down.
Absolutely not. This is just it's just a learning curve right here. They just gotta come back in the next game, figure out what they did wrong, and definitely come back from it.
Yeah, for sure. Chaka's gonna try to do something with it. Gets a terrible touch, but it goes down, and that is game.
That is gonna be the game. Eagles up 2 games in this series. They won that one 8-3. Eagles having
Oh, Blah is on 700 ping.
yeah, he's like that before the game too. I saw
he was?
that. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's got a high ping, but Eagles just really dominating that game, hitting 8 of their 11 goals. And the Seagulls, still having 8 shots on goal, but only making 3 of them. Eagles having 4 saves on the Seagulls 3. So score-wise, it was still pretty close, but I still think, the Eagles have a little bit more, say, communication-wise and just play-wise. They're just making better plays and able to really read out what the mistakes the Seagulls are doing and just coming out on top.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. Feels like they're having the better game as of right now,
For sure.
with communication and all that. So, which communication is kind of a big thing, honestly, especially playing in a league like this.
Absolutely. You know, being a expert league, I'd say that's really where players start getting real good at, you know, being able to control the ball, being able to control their car, and you just really got to be on your A game to be able to play. So here we go into game 3. Hopefully the Seagulls can come back from this. Hopefully they learn from them 2 games. We'll see what happens though. As Black goes for a shot on goal and Chemo able to hit it back across the field. Kato going with the back pass. Black getting it past Chemo. Good time hit by him to get that misread on them, and Kato sends it to the back far edge of the net, and the Eagle players were able to get back in time. You know, I think the Seagulls, they've had an early goal in like every game so far,
Yeah.
I think. Am I right?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that is correct.
Well, hopefully they can keep this up and, you know, win this game for them. Kato sends it way up high. Bled with the hit, just goes a little wide of it, not quite able to get a touch on it. Chemo sends it up. Kato shadowing Chemo right now, gonna push on it, sends it up high. That's a good strategy. It's the same one I use. If somebody's dribbling, you got 2 players, push that ball, let them get over there, get past that dribble, and let the other guy make a play on it.
Yeah, always keep pressure. It's the one thing you want to do. Is people in 2s, you know, they have mechanics. They can use
Absolutely.
them. If you give them too much space, it's over.
Yeah. Chemo
Especially-
taking the cross. Good.
Especially in like the higher ranks, like
Yeah.
expert, star, and elite specifically.
You got to keep pressure.
Yeah, if you give any space, it's a flick all the way across the field.
For
in
sure.
your
If
net.
they catch you
Yeah.
sleeping, they're gonna play it on you. And Chaka with a great goal, sending it just behind Blah there.
Not
able
sure
to.
what happened because he wasn't moving.
Well, he
Oh,
sent
no,
it
he
behind him.
was moving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was-
moving forward, sent it behind him, put it in a perfect spot really by Chaka on that goal. So the Eagles tying it up, 3:30 left to play in the game. We've seen this before. Let's see if the Seagulls can kind of change the fate of the games per se in this last game, 'cause they're really gonna have to step it up here for sure. As Kato gets a great demo there, but Chemo catching it and sending it back across. Chemo gets another catch, sending it to the corner so he can get it back across, and I think that was Blag. It's a good 50 off that to stop it. Chaka sending it back across, going up for a hit and out of boost, not able to get there. Tries to get a jump to send him a little bit farther, but just didn't have enough power on it. Kato with a great 50 to keep that out of his net. Blad tries to get it past Chaka, but not quite able to get it, and Chaka sends it back over to Chemo, but Kato up in the air to catch it, sending it back to the corner. Chaka able to get a catch on it. Having great control of the ball as they have been in the whole series so far. Blast sends it up mid, but Eagles there easily to catch it. Chaka trying to get it, got 1 man to beat, flicks it up high, gets it up behind Kato and almost goes in, but Blad with a great save, but it goes back across to Chaka, but he hits the crossbar. They didn't get a bar down on that. Kato sends it back across the field with Chemo there to able to catch it. Going up and getting another hit off of it. Going to try to get a pinch. Not quite the pinch he wanted, though. As Blas sends it back across the middle of the field. Oh, that was dangerous if that went the wrong way with both of the Seagull players being there. Blas sends it up across the mid. Chakas tries to get a shot on goal, but Kato able to stop it. Chemo sends it up. Kato able going to catch it. Bounces off. Goes to midfield. Chaka with a great catch. Blah there to try to stop it. Chaka getting it over the top of him. Gets it past 1. Kato over there to catch it though. Gets another save. Chemo sends it up. Going for another hit, but great bump. But I think that bump kind of threw off Kato right there. I think Kato was expecting it to go up a little bit higher and just, you know, kind of misread the situation of what was happening.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like a misread for sure.
I think he was expecting him to get another hit off of it, but as Blag got a bump on him and he wasn't able to get it. Oh, Chaka trying to get the ball, and Blah able to beat him to it, centering it up for Kato, and Seagulls tying it up 2-2. A minute 14 left to play in the game. This is going to be the Seagulls I think are coming out a little bit stronger this game than they had the last couple games, and I think it's really working out for them for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely, I think, kicking it in overdrive now.
I mean, they're just about got in their flight or fight situation right here for sure. As Dark Kato gets a few bumps on Chemo, not letting him get back to the ball. Chaka takes it, and Blah gets a good hit, and Chemo not able to. He was off the wall, wasn't gonna be able to save that, and Blah just kind of hits it out of his own or out of the Eagles' net. I'm not for sure what he was doing there, but not what he meant to do for sure. As Chaka takes the ball, trying to center it up, and he does get it centered up. Blaz going up and doesn't get the hit off that he wants it, and it's going to be pretty much a freebie goal for the Eagles right there, making it 3-2.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate touch.
Yeah, the Seagulls really going to have to step it up here. They got 34 seconds to at least make another goal and keep the Eagles from scoring. On the kickoff, it goes straight down to Blah. Blah sends it across, gets another hit off of it. Oh, and Dark Kato just not able to get there in time as Chemo's patiently waiting in the net. Dark Kato gets it up in the air, sends it back mid. Blah hits it up, slowly falling, but Chemo gets a hit on it, and Chaka bumping Dark Kato, sorry. Sends it up, sends it back across, tries to get another hit to center it, not able to get it. And 1 second left, 0 seconds left, and that's it. It hits the ground. The Eagles take it in a clean sweep. The Seagulls, they came out a little bit stronger there, keeping it a closer game than what it was. And, that's just, they both had 8 shots on goals. The Eagles just had one more that was a little bit closer.
Yeah, most definitely. That game was probably the closest one.
Absolutely.
It
So
looks like we are gonna have an interview. So we're gonna try to pull them in there, get them up here.
there we go. Chaka and Chemo with the Eagles. Y'all had a great 3-0 win on the Seagulls. I could tell that y'all's play style was a little bit more aggressive on them. How do y'all think y'all did in that game?
I mean, I think we did pretty good. The last game, game 3, was a lot tighter because they switched up their play style. They started playing a lot more defensively and looking for us to make mistakes. So we kind of had to adapt there, but it was they weren't easy to play against at all.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I could tell that I was saying I think y'all had a little bit better ball control over the, instead of clearing it across the field, y'all kind of tried to keep more possession of it. And I think that really helped y'all a lot.
Yeah.
What kind of changes did y'all have to make in that last game?
You got
Not
it.
many, if I'm gonna be honest.
The main thing I was trying to do is because even sometimes our clears get away from us a little bit. So since they were just waiting back, try to keep the ball even a touch closer than we were before. That way, that doesn't give them that chance to come forward and bang it.
Absolutely, that was really good. Y'all had a great game. Sabby, you got any questions for them?
Not really. They overall played excellent. I loved what I seen. Don't really have any questions though.
All right, Chemo. I noticed this. You really hugging that backboard a lot of the saves for your team. Y'all did a great job in that game, defensively and offensively. That's for sure.
I appreciate it.
No problem. So I think if all that we got, that's gonna be it for today's FDL leagues. The Eagles take a win, putting them 1-1 for the series. Y'all have anybody that y'all want to look forward to playing?
Um, I don't
Star
know.
League.
Star League.
No, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of strong teams and experts, so I look forward to
Well,
playing them all. Honestly,
absolutely. Hopefully, if y'all keep up performances like that, y'all do good in the league. So I think that's going to be it. It was a great time casting. Savvy, thanks for being here with me to cast with me.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And we will see y'all next time.
peace.